Okay, so it finally happened. Six Flags Great America in Gurnee, Illinois just announced their new for 2025 attraction called Wrath of Rakshasa. Now, this ride is a B&M dive coaster, specifically a mini dive, with a 7-seat across seating arrangement. Now, my first reactions to this is that this thing looks super cool. It has an awesome color scheme of blue and gold, but in my opinion, I don't think it fits with the theme, but it still looks awesome. So I think it's going to be super cool. And also, it's just going to be so nice to just stand on the pathway and watch it go overhead, because this thing actually crosses over the paths 2 times and sprawls all around the paths. So it'll be easily viewed from paths and plazas. But that's enough of that. Let's get to the confirmed stats. We have a confirmed height of 180 feet and a drop of 171 feet, which is awesome because I'm pretty sure that makes it one of, if not the tallest mini dive coaster. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, though. But a drop like that will be insane, although I do wish that it broke 200 feet, but who am I to complain? Next, we have a drop angle of 96 degrees, which is the steepest drop on a dive coaster. And this is super cool, but it is only 1 degree more than Dr. Diabolical's Cliffhanger, which is the current record holder at Fiesta, Texas. But I think it would have been super cool to see something like a 100-degree drop. This 96-degree drop will still feel super good, but it might feel pretty much identical to Dr. Diabolical's Cliffhanger. Next, we have a record of 5 inversions, which is the most inversions on any dive coaster in the world. And this is just super cool, especially knowing how little space they had to work with. It's just so impressive that they took all of these elements and were able to fit them into the spot. And they all look really intense too, and because they'll be taking at a very fast pace because there is no mid-course brake run. This is going to be just like the recent Iron Menace roller coaster, because that didn't have a mid-course brake run either. And people say that it resulted in it being much better because of it. And this will also be over 1,000 feet of track longer than Iron Menace, as this stands at 3,237 feet of track. So overall, I'm super happy with these stats, but enthusiasts aren't as excited as I am for some reason. But I'm going to tell you why you should be completely hyped for this roller coaster. A big complaint that we're getting about it is that it's a dive coaster. People say that dive coasters are lame, and after the drop, they're essentially over. This is because for a lot of them, it's true. They all have slow, repetitive elements, and overall are pretty forceless. But from what I can see from this ride, it looks like it's going to be fast-paced, low to the ground, and very forceful, mainly due to the fact that it has no mid-course brake run. As for it getting repetitive, I do think this might happen on this ride, but overall, this ride's still going to have... They chose a lot of really good inversions, and although they're going to be similar, I still think it's going to be a great ride, and I think this complaint is a bit of a nitpick. They're also claiming that the layout should have been expanded into the go-kart plot or the Roaring Rapids plot. Now, this would make sense if they're looking for a longer ride, but this just makes me hopeful that they're going to add a better edition, a standout edition here in the next couple of years, because I think that's what it comes down to. I think people were hoping for this ride to be a standout edition, but instead we're getting another, still very solid and well-rounded supporting coaster, which is what it seems like all the roller coasters at the park are. So overall, I'm super happy with this ride, and I'm super excited to ride it when it opens next year. Hopefully in the next couple of years we will get that standout coaster that we need, but I'm excited for this ride, and I'll be there to ride it.